What's good, right gang? How you going? Today was a really dribbled Nelly. Today was a really boring day. I'll explain why in a second. The reason why it was boring, you ask? Because the power was out all day. It was meant to come back on at 2 in the afternoon, right? And I was waiting and waiting. And then it was like, actually, it's gonna come on at 3. I was like, alright, I can wait another hour. My phone had already died by this point. And then it gets to 3. And then it says, actually, it's gonna be till 4:30. Again, I was like, okay, fine by me. Gets to 5:30. And then it says, actually, it's gonna be 6:30 instead. Gets to 6:30. It's gonna be 7:30 instead. Gets to 8:30. Gonna be 9:30 instead. And I hear trucks in my street. And then the power outage was fixed. So yeah. Had no phone basically for a lot of the day today. And nothing. I was kind of just sitting with my own thoughts. Which was odd. I was like, this would be a perfect time to record a YouTube video. But I couldn't. I went on a little drive and then just went to the parking lot. Hell yeah, bro. Sick. And working out again. It's actually gone pretty well. I got a assisted pull-up, so I can do an assisted pull-up again. Which, if you don't know, it doesn't sound that impressive, but I had a really bad shoulder injury. Right here in the shoulder. And it's kind of gone away now, which is good. Building up the strength in that shoulder, like I could do a pull-up, I reckon, easily, but this arm is fine. Like, this arm could do it easily. This arm, though, it gets a little bit too much. I really want to get into adventuring. I just want to adventure right now. But I've already explored everywhere around where I live. I just want to, like, drop somewhere in the middle of the world, a random jungle, and then just explore. Maybe have one of those cool little hats on, the tan colored ones. Like a peach kind of color, no, sand kind of color. With like a little sand colored button-up shirt, and some cargo shorts, and some brown boots. I think that'd be I think that's where I need to be in life. At this current point that I'm in. I think it'd be helpful. I keep telling you guys how I want to do that hiking, but I'm a little bit nervous to do it because I can't really, I don't know if you're allowed to smoke cigarettes on a hike, which is okay if you can't. This means I gotta go a couple days without. I'm feeling so, like, chubby right now. I'm really eating today, so I don't know why I feel chubby. I had not much. It's okay though. It happens. You have those days. There's some days where I feel super skinny. Like, I'm wearing a t-shirt. This is like my first time wearing a t-shirt in one of these videos, except for one time when I was in a car. That's just because it's so cold. And I feel I don't know, I feel uncomfortable in a shirt sometimes, you know? Sometimes I need that hoodie. But, yeah, it's been super cold, and now it's starting to get a bit warmer, which is nice. Now that I say that, it's starting to get a bit cold. But it's okay, I'll fight through it, I'll push through. I'll grow up. I kind of want to have some spicy ramen. I just can't be bothered to cook at the moment. Plus, I really shouldn't have it when I already feel a little bit out of body, like, I just feel full at this current point that I'm in. I'm getting that stage of, like, after you have a little bit of a binge eating episode, and you just hate food, and it makes you feel sick when you look at it. I'm starting to get into that point. Like, literally any type of food is kind of just being gross to me, but then if I have a rough night, I'm like, I need something to make me happy, so give me some sugar. Give me some sugar, honey. I've been having a lot of no sugar energy drink, no sugar soda, which helps a lot with the binge eating. If you have like a binge eating disorder, it's okay. Obviously, do not stress. Probably do correct it though, because it is unhealthy. Obviously, like, eat what you want to eat, but eat in the correct moderation, please. You don't want to end up with like diabetes or anything. And diabetes doesn't just come from sugary food and stuff. It can come from weird eating habits. Like, I think I'm pretty susceptible to it because I have very irregular eating. There's some days where I won't eat, some days where I eat too much, some episodes that I go in where I don't eat for months, and then I eat for like a month straight. So yeah, eating's this big issue in my life. When I was younger, I used to like barely eat, as I've told you about before. As I grew up and got money, I was able to, I don't know, food's always kind of repulsed me a little bit, but like it draws me to it, if that makes sense. Don't know if I'm wording that correctly. Like, my body hates food, my body does, but my mind needs that little kick of like, this tastes good, type of thing. And then most of the time it doesn't even taste that good. Like, I haven't had McDonald's in a while, because, don't ever have cigarettes before you eat McDonald's. That's what I'll tell you. Because cigarettes make your taste buds feel funny, alright? That's my best way of describing it. McDonald's just does not taste good after a cigarette. Like, it literally tastes tremendously horrible. I'm not one of those freaks that go, McDonald's, yuck. I'm not pretending that I don't like it. I'm just saying I'm not liking it right now. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like my taste buds have kind of like grown up a little bit. Like, I never used to like spicy food. I'm loving it and constantly craving it lately, and like I can handle it well. I also used to love that kind of food that's really shit, and now I know why people say that it's kind of gross, because it just doesn't taste good. I also used to hate seafood a lot, but I'm really craving like some fish with some lemon. And like I hate prawns so much, but I don't know, I keep getting these seafood boil videos where it's like a cookout and they're making a seafood boil and they throw in some prawns with a bit of the potato and they put it in that metal cylinder thing with some crab, and you know, it looks very good, like it looks tasty. So I'm really craving a seafood boil, to be honest. Don't know if it'll happen. It's just so messy. I don't like eating messy. I like clean eating. Now by clean eating, I'm not talking about taking little bites. Shove your mouth full with all of it. Gotta say, you get the most flavor. But at the same time, don't want it all over my face. I don't want it all over my hands. I hate when stuff gets on my hands. Oil, grease, paint. I love having my nails painted, but it genuinely feels so gross when the nail polish gets on your skin. But I'm fine with like dirt and stuff touching me. I'm fine with sand touching me. Water, rocks. I only say that because I'm looking at rocks right now. It's just like oily, greasy stuff I do not like. Like if I'm cracking eggs or something, what is he doing to the eggs? If I'm breaking eggs into a bowl, I will, if I get a little bit on my hand, I'm immediately walking over to the sink before I even put this egg into the bowl. Yeah, I just do not like it. It's gross. I hate it. I don't know, eggs are a little bit weird to me, because like, the stages I go through where I love eggs, and then I haven't had an egg in a while because the last time I had an egg, because I like having a bit of runny egg, maybe getting some bread up in that hoe, and then just dipping the bread like toast, like soldiers dipped in egg yolk. But I don't know, last time I had it, I realized where an egg came from, and I kind of just go grossed out. Now I'm not really liking eggs. Milk too. Milk's one of those things where like, I'll be like, I'm kind of craving a glass of milk right now. And then I have one sip, and then I'm like, hold up. I know where this comes from. And then the mental images come in my mind of a warehouse filled with cows. People just yanking on the cow, getting the milk out, and I can't finish it. And then like, you feel guilty because you can't finish the milk, so that cow got milk for no reason. Yeah, milk's an odd thing. Plus, it feels very metally whenever I eat milk. Like, it tastes metallic. I know, it just leaves a very... If you play guitar, you know the smell. You play a guitar on, like, some oldish strings that are, like, 6 months old, and they leave your fingers smelling a little bit like metal, like a cheap chain that you buy from the shops. Take a penny, for instance, or a coin, any type of coin. Sniff it. I don't like that smell. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. And milk just tastes like that for whatever reason. I don't know if that's an issue with me or if it's an issue with the cow. Maybe it's eating a bit too much metal. I don't know, it just tastes metallic. Water sometimes gets like that. Like if you have it out of the tap, it tastes a bit metallic. Or bottled water can get it a little bit. Oh, there's nothing worse than having bottled water. It's like sat in the fridge for like 3 weeks, and then you can just taste the plastic in it. Because like you're just craving some fresh water. I think it'd be fun to start doing little walking videos while I smoke my cigarettes, because what's it called, tripod that I have extends out into a selfie stick, and it'd be kind of fun to like make use of that. I keep envisioning myself as Spider-Man, so much to the point where I keep watching that Instagram guy. You surely know who I'm talking about. That is training to basically be superhuman. Like he can climb up walls, like literally can, with his hand, because he's done something to him. Same as he's like can jump really high. He can run really quick. He runs at like 24 miles per hour or something, kilometers per hour. He runs really, 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 really fast. Keep in mind, Usain Bolt is like 29 miles or kilometers an hour. Yeah, which is crazy. He's basically just training to become superhuman, a real life Spider-Man. And I kind of want to start doing that, to be honest, because working out can get kind of boring. Like, I'm all for like the positive aspect behind it. You're feeling healthy, you're getting strong, it's lit. But I want another goal in mind that's rather than looking good and feeling good. And I think the thing that I'm looking for is I want to be superhuman. So I think I'm going to start training to become a superhero. Now, you can call me crazy, but it would be kind of cool. Imagine like checking in 2 years' time, and instead of me sitting out in my backyard or in a car park, it's me climbing up a building with my hands. And it's not like climbing up like the videos of the guys climbing up a crane in New York City. I'm literally sticking to the wall and climbing up the wall like Spider-Man. Can't deny it. It would be pretty cool. So, joke's on you. While I'm out here training to be a superhero, you're working a dead-ass job that's surely gonna get you rich, but it's not gonna make you superhuman, which is what you really want and what every human should aspire to be. Whether that's intelligence, whether it's invisibility. I reckon you could be invisible if you really tried. I mean, every human has that moment where they feel invisible. Now you want to make that from feeling invisible to being invisible. And there's a way to do that. If you don't know, there's a YouTuber by the name of Fred. He has a funny voice, but in one of his YouTube videos, he buys a cloak off of the interweb, and it turns him invisible. Now you can say it's CGI, you could say it's maybe camera tricks, but the honest truth to it is he went invisible. There's camera footage of it. So invisibility is a real thing. I also used to watch these videos when I was a kid that gave you meditation things, and it was, if you did that every day for an hour, you put on that specific YouTube channel every day for an hour and practice along with it, you'd get telekinesis and you'd get to levitate objects. And I think I might pick back up on that. Now you could say maybe it's trying to trick kids into watching that for an hour a day so they get views. Could be. You could say maybe it's a health expert trying to just get kids to meditate. I don't think so though. I think that they actually are videos that can lead you to unlocking the power of telekinesis. I've seen videos by Watch Mojo or something similar to that, and it's real life superheroes. And they always show this one girl who I think is from like Pakistan or maybe India, one of the countries in that general area of the world, and she can create fire with her hands. Now you may say it's fake, but it's not. They showed a video of it. I've seen time travel before, and I reckon there's a way that you could time travel. Whether or not you believe that's true, can't argue with the facts. Time exists. Traveling exists. Surely you can combine the two. Well, thing you could probably do with time travel, well, you got to be careful with that, because if you go back and you kill, let's see, who's someone who could kill? Oh, there's the Hitler example. Someone else could have came in who's worse. You don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe you go back in time to stop 9/11. A lot of airport security comes from 9/11. So it would be more dangerous to fly today. Maybe you go back in time to see how they built the pyramids. Truth is, you go back in time to see how they built the pyramids, I'm gonna be disappointed, because it was just aliens. You'd be frustrated to learn that it wasn't actually humans who built the pyramids, and that's going to psychologically damage you to the point where you start using your time travel for bad. How do you do that, you ask? Well, you go back in time to when the first issue of Pokemon cards were released, and you buy 16,000 of them. Then you sell them on eBay. You go forward in time to current day, and you sell them on eBay, and you make a profit. That's evil. That's time traveling scalping, alright? You can't do that. Maybe you go back in time to when a pot of gold was found, alright? And you take all the gold. Then you sell it. That's time travel capitalism. Maybe. You don't know. If you're watching this and you have the power to time travel, use it for good. You know, you want to, maybe go back in time and save the dodo bird. You know, I don't think that would have some butterfly effect. I think if we had dodo birds today, it would be a beautiful thing. It would be really amazing. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Maybe that'll lead to me having mosquito powers, which I guess is kind of like a vampire. But vampires are cool. Alright. Let's wrap this video up, guys. I love you, Rat Gang. This is my heart. This is for you guys. Cool. Peace out. Rat Gang for life, baby.